And we're live. Good evening. This is the
Hi.
Nifty Alpha. I'm Pio. I'm here with my co-host Nifty Nick and the sophisticated art speculator, now known as Captain Kicks. And this is the daily NFT market and trade talk show where we dive deep into the trending stories, projects, and wins and losses that each of us have participating in the NFT market. One disclaimer, this is not financial advice and it never is. We are not financial advisors, and participation in the NFT space should be at your own risk. In today's show, we're going to cover 3 topics. Can I get a breaking news, Nick, and want to take it away with
Let's
the topics?
just go straight with the first one. Remember, before that, smash that like. Lick the like. Lick the like button.
Lick the like.
Now back to our breaking news. Artifact acquired by Nike. What does it mean? Well, so far it means literally Artifact has $50 million in sales. Sorry, that's $46 million in sales over the past.
I mean, this
hours.
is insane. This is the biggest NFT news piece of the year. Literally, fucking Nike just acquired an NFT clothing company, likely for more than $1 billion. Absolutely bonkers. Like, this is insane. This is bigger than the Metaverse, Facebook changing to Meta, in my opinion. This is bigger for me in the broader NFT sense. The Meta stuff was great for the land, but in terms of all, like, this is insane. Anybody that has ever, any of your friends that says NFTs are trash, bro, don't say anything. Text them the news article. Text them the news article and just don't say anything, because you just won. You just won the argument. I mean, this is so fucking insane. And yeah, I did buy 3 in the pump today. So I'm in for a bag. Let's go.
Oh.
What is the floor on the Artifact Clone X? Is 2.75? No, this is
it's Artifacts Clone X, the Mitsusaki one or whatever, not the vials.
Murakami.
The Murakami ones. Those are a 5 ETH floor right now, and the vials are probably a 10 ETH floor right now. It's already more than double off of the news and flying.
What was the low when we were talking about the
all the way down to like 2?
Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I'm curious though, like what the implications are of this, like how this all pans out. I mean, this is insane actually, because this means basically Nike is saying this is the future of Nike. We are going to have a significant metaverse presence.
Yes.
We're going to have Nike branded, clothing.
If you think you're a serious NFT collector, and if your collection is worth over $500,000 and you don't have a Clone X in it, or you don't have an artifact in it, you're gonna want one. And you're eventually going to get one. It just depends on how much you're willing to pay. Because I see these things fucking mooning. This news event, it's so soon. This reminds me exactly of the Facebook sandbox play, which is there's a breaking news event. It changes the paradigm, and there is such a long time from when you hear about it on Twitter, and as an NFTer you instantly react and buy in, versus the average person who maybe 2 weeks from now fully absorbs that Nike bought Artifact, fully absorbs that, and is a wealthy investor and goes and buys one of these for 50 grand or something like that. Like, I mean, I have a Bored Ape. I'm like, should I sell my Bored Ape and just buy a bunch of Clone X's? Half kidding.
Hell no.
But
I think
this is big.
This validates Bored Ape Yacht Club even further, in my opinion. Here's my thought. The value of every ape will be over $1 million. That's where we're headed, straight up. And one thing I wanted,
500,000.
They'll be worth at least 20,000. So you can have that, Pio. Pio's pissed off. But check out what Kiss Cooler said, or is it? It's Kiss Cooler. I'm personally confused by this. The market was all about CC0 3 days ago, including Captain Kicks, who was saying, I only buy things that are CC0. Here he goes trading against his comment. let's
I hope everyone knows that I was completely trolling by those messages. I said that like CCO is important because if you like give a picture to your friend, you'll go to jail for 5 to 10 years. Like I thought everyone would understand that I'm completely trolling. I was trolling. I don't give a shit about CCO. I give a shit about making money. Okay. And here's the thing. I don't have time to monetize my NFT assets into clothing brands and beer companies. Like that ain't me. That ain't me. So I'm not CCO. But what I am is RTKTFT, whatever that shit's
Artifact.
Because I'm in for 3, baby. Let's go.
Still don't know how to even say it, but don't worry.
Don't matter. It's a mental problem with me. I can't say things like once I get it wrong in my head, I never can say it right again.
It's all good.
Here's my thought though. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Like, is Artifact the digital brand basically? Because that's what it looked like at the end of that. Is that you got Nike, you got Jordans, you got Converse, and you got Artifact basically. So yeah. Artifact is the brand.
But also probably is the technology acquisition for Nike to be able to bring the rest of their assets into the metaverse.
So the floor on this is 8. You said the low was 2?
No, the low on these were like 4 at the
3.5.
3.5, yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
That now you know what it's like, Pia, when you're like living like a boss. You can actually see.
Hey, some huge alpha here.
You can gain real money.
Gilson,
shut up.
Cayetano, people are sweeping the floor of Artifact, DCL wearables, the Decentraland wearables. Little pseudo play if you can't get in at the 5 ETH floor right now on the app. Like, go find their secondary assets, get their Decentraland assets. It's a great play.
So, what collection is that?
No fucking clue.
Maybe there we go.
Yep.
It's probably on those Decentraland wearable ones are hard to identify. Maybe someone, if that person's in the Discord, they can post it there. But this is a very interesting.
What a time to be alive, guys! We got. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This is insane.
How much are the Fuosha shoes then? You know what I mean?
Oh, on Nifty Gateway, they got to be flying. Hey, how much? What's the max on your credit card on Nifty Gateway? Can you buy one for me? you keep the points, and I'll tip you.
I have no idea.
I have like $5,000 on my credit card.
I gotta imagine that resetting.
Are also on.
They're on OpenSea. It's just hard to find this stuff. Like, I can't believe they're not flying here. I can't believe they're not flying.
This is so big.
4.68 is what it is on OpenSea. That's not that big of a thing, dude. Hold on. So let's step back for a sec and let's actually talk about.
If you're about to FUD, Nick, go home. I know you. I know when you're about to FUD. I see it in your eyes. You leaned back a little bit like a fucking lion, getting ready to strike. I say it. Say it. You know you want it.
Did you see the thing today about the Artifact? Like there was like a busted tooth.
The terms of service.
No. The one with outside of the terms, which are ludicrous. Like you can monetize this up to $1 million or something like that, or like
a lot of money.
Or and then the other one.
No, but you know what I was thinking? That's the canary in the coal mine. What everyone was FUDding the terms of services. They should have been realizing, why are these terms of services at Nike lawyer level? Because it was at Nike lawyer level. That's why. That's why.
Don't be
right?
An idiot.
Think about the other one. Fantasy Islands, Republic Realms. Fucking like their terms of service. Nick, you mentioned it. It had like it was like a mile-long page of like what you're buying, right? Another sign, really big lawyers ape in. Okay, so that's a new canary for us. If we see like, oh my gosh, the terms of services looks like it was written by Young Saint Laurent, it's because it was. Okay,
and we get Saint Laurent.
Whatever, bro.
Why does the OpenSea link for Artifact CloneX Murakami now link on our site to not CloneX? Don't get scammed. I just reserved the old name. Interesting. Oh, they switched the project
URL. Yeah.
that's sort of that messes everything up. Let me find. Were you able to find it, Pia?
So which one specifically?
Artifact Murakami, not the mint file.
Yeah, it'll be CloneX Murakami. I'm not able to find it right now. Okay, OpenSea absolutely sucks for search, and if it's not coming from the Nifty, it's going to be really hard to find.
Do you know, guys? We're paying PO way too much. This is getting out of control. This guy over here not able to search on OpenSea.
OpenSea sucks. Like at search, it absolutely sucks.
So
I think
everybody. I found
everybody
it in 2
would
seconds,
back me up.
Yeah. Look, let me show you.
What'd you type in? What'd you type in?
But they got rid of it saying Murakami. And it's the top trending thing. I just gave you a link. But basically, yeah, if you go right now to trending on OpenSea, that was how I did it. I went to rankings.
Woo! Is this what you bought, Nick? Is this what you bought?
Yeah, I'm jacked to the tits right now, dude. Let's go.
What did you buy at?
I bought 3 of them. I bought one at 3.5, one at 4, and one at 5.7 because it's a rare one. And I'm going big.
Wow.
So let's talk about these.
Floor is 5.
So let's talk about some of the key elements of this. One, owned by Nike.
Owned by Nike.
So that's one of the first attributes you want to know. When I look at a team behind a project, I like to see, like, have they done something like this before?
And Nike's done something. They invented shoes. Nike invented shoes. Think about how big of an invention that was. We were walking barefoot for thousands, tens of thousands of years, depending on
Mr. Nike,
what you believe in.
Until Mr. Nike invented,
brought out that waffle cone, made them, poured it in the waffle fryer and started making some shoes. What a great story. And that story is coming to the Metaverse. This is absolutely massive. This is what I think, okay? Facebook changed its name to Meta. That alone sent Decentraland and Sandbox to a 6x. It's not even like Facebook bought Sandbox. They just literally changed their name to Meta, and that's how big of a catalyst that was. This is literally Nike. What is Nike? What a top 20 company in the US?
Is now 9.5x or 9.5 ETH.
Top 20 in the US?
CloneX, refresh the page. It's 5.2 Pia.
It's flying.
It's absolutely flying. Look, like
these could be worth 10 ETH, no problem. 20 ETH, no problem. 200 ETH, no problem. 2,000 ETH, eventually, probably.
Okay.
Not financial advice. That was a joke for those that don't understand. That was a joke. I was not joking up to 20 ETH. After that part was a joke.
So let's take a look at some of these. So, like, did you see the tweet that someone shared? Why
don't you go to my profile, PO, and see what I got?
Is it on the sophisticated art speculator profile?
SAS vault.
Oh, it's in the vault.
It's in the vault.
It's in the vault, baby. Here we go.
I'm not hot walling these even for a second.
Wow. Okay. All right. So we got these 3. We got this silver one. We got the blindfold, and we got the goggles. Which one do you want to watch or look at? I should say.
Well, on the screen, you only can see. Yeah.
Just come on.
But one thing I noticed about the CloneX is I really love the hair. I think the hair types are big. Love this, both rare. If I wasn't married, I'd maybe be into a chick like this.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you. So I want to call out one quote.
That is the future of sex. Let's just be real here for a second. So, like, Captain Kicks does have visionary insight.
I'm in love with her already.
Yeah, so it definitely makes sense.
And then check out my bald assassin. My bald assassin with the laser, like the laser beam.
I love how pumped Kicks is. This is probably the most pumped that I've ever seen Kicks.
I was sitting, you know what I did? I bought 2 and I put my hand on my head and I leaned back and I said, why didn't I buy these at 2.5? It just made sense. Artifact. Like it just absolutely made sense. Like it's Artifact. And we were
so someone shared this one. Check out this one, PO. Click this link. Because someone shared this and was they were like, post your favorite ones below. And someone just says, seriously? It's like the person has a busted tooth. like
I don't even think that one's real.
Oh, it isn't?
I don't know, maybe.
It might be.
I haven't seen I haven't seen the
that
shirt.
could be a fake one. That could be
I haven't seen that shirt before, and I haven't seen the broken teeth. No, this stuff's good, man. This stuff's good, man. You gotta think.
Stuff's good.
You gotta think.
I got 15 ETH worth. This stuff's good.
Dude, I was thinking about, like, I was sitting there and I was like, dude, why didn't I just buy like 10 at 2.5? Hindsight's always 20/20, right? But this, like, these are one of those rare catches, you know, this brand.
Dude, here's a crazy thing that's happening right now, though. Let me just express one.
Dude, imagine I show up to a business meeting in the Metaverse, Nick, and I walk in looking like this.
Hold on.
Negotiation's going a little differently this time around. When I sit down with my shades.
I have something really important to say here. So imagine this. You understand how many acquisitions are about to go down?
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be a flood of acquisition activity, because if you had bought some of those before you had the acquisition gone down, the value of those NFTs are going to 2x, 3x, 4x.
Dude, exactly. So what we're probably going to see
like
NFT
Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Exactly. We're going to see Bored Ape, but then also Bored Ape Yacht Club could stay private and then like IPO or like stay a private like they'll be private and public.
They're going to be a multi-billion dollar
entity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe tens of billions sounds weird to say, but who the fuck knows? But you got to also think about, I'm completely losing my train of thought here.
This is
gaming companies, right? Like Blizzard is going to be buying NFT game companies.
Dude, the sheer magnitude of this announcement cannot be overstated, simply because it's been shocking to me the lack of activity that we've seen in coverage of this space. Literally, if you go to one of my favorite tech news aggregators right now, nowhere to be found this announcement on their site.
That's
nowhere.
What I'm saying. We're so early. Like, everyone's like, oh my gosh. Everyone that's flooding this are like, oh, dude, like Nike, like, what does that really do? Like, what is this and that? No, this is like literally Nike acquired an NFT brand. Just wait until the guys on Wall Street like come back into the office tomorrow and find out about it.
They're literally
like, oh shit.
Every investment call with a public company is gonna be like, yeah, but what's your metaverse play? Like, that's literally every single call is going to say that.
Yeah, we're going straight to the metaverse. You should be selling your house, getting an RV with a T1 internet connection, to get suited up.
Go live in a remote location, as long as it has internet. You do need that internet access, but yeah,
T1 baby.
T1.
Is T1 still what it's called?
Micah G said Bored Ape Yacht Club isn't getting acquired by Adidas because Adidas couldn't afford it, and he's absolutely right. I think that it's so obvious that, like, what you said about the metaverse play and everything, you have to understand all these people in these corporate rooms just have no idea what they're talking about when it comes to the metaverse, but it's all that they're going to be talking about now. It's really exciting stuff. This is really exciting. I feel good about our properties play right now. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, that reveal's coming in a little bit.
You know what our ultimate play is, though, right?
What?
Pio? What's your biggest opportunity here?
My biggest opportunity right now.
Yeah, what do you think would be the biggest opportunity for your play in the space, in the NFT space? This fucking business. You're on a video show right now, Pio. Like, how does this take more than 2 seconds to figure this out? Yo, we're literally dedicated to covering this space.
I already thought of it, because when you started talking about the people in the boardroom, no, I'm dead serious. I already thought of it. I was like, wow, I guess I'm in pretty good position considering I'm literally on a show. Like, you know, so like, yeah, that's, hey, look, man, I'm the man. What do you want me to say? I'm on this show.
You're the man, dude.
Cool. Now all you got to do is figure out how to manage this whole live stream setup, right? And then we're good to go. Then you're going to be in the boardroom, straight to the boardroom.
Do you know how to
straight to the boardroom? Oh, look at that. Straight to the boardroom. Nick's in the back room. So everybody, just want to show you how to manage a live stream. You take the guy that's like, and you kick him out. All right, here he's coming back. He's coming back. Here we go.
There he is.
There he is. Look at that handsome guy. All right.
This is huge, man. This is huge. I'll be telling my my kids about this one day. I was there. 12, 13, 21. Get a tattoo so you don't forget.
No, what you're going to be there is when CNBC says we need to acquire the Nifty. That's where you're going to be, is you're going to tell them about that announcement. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. When CNBC comes in, we're going to say maybe. Maybe.
CNBC, Jim Cramer is going to personally come up to us. He's going to be like, we can make, and I'm just going to be like, Cramer, look, like we only do 10Xs over here, buddy. We only do 10Xs. Come on, man.
Magic Trash Bag said, ooh, CNBC. I'm just making up something. All right. I'm riffing here, but let's be honest
about it now.
Some massive business is going to pay us $40 billion, and we're going to forget about all of you in the comments at that point. Like, I'm literally just going to be flying around laughing, being like, I don't have time for these peasants. But hey, stick around.
Stick around, man. Stick around. Yeah. We're totally not going to just sell our shit to some big ass company and then dip. It's not going to happen.
Corporate, dude.
That will never happen. Let's move on to
corporate, bro. Dude, let's go.
I was going to say,
shit, man, get this shit off the screen, dude. Like, no. Back to Nike. Pull up Nike's website.
Is this owned by Nike?
Is this owned by Nike? Are they being bought out by anyone? I only buy, there's blue chips and then there's Fortune 500 chips. I only buy Fortune 500 chip NFTs. Okay.
Dude, to be fair, Artifact kind of like, dude, is like just the ultimate demonstration of what I was saying was going to happen all along. As I was like, the big boys are coming, and women. What I mean is like the big players, the huge corporations and the big investors are going to make some massive checks, write some massive checks to enter this space. And all of the people who were sitting there saying like, I'm all about decentralization and it's all about decentralization
until I get that check and I'll try to centralize that money.
Literally gone right out the door. There you go. Do you think they gave two shits about decentralization? No.
I care about dinero. That's all I care about.
Exploited.
And having fun and making friends along the way.
How you exploit the community. You know,
here's the thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. When you turn on a faucet, okay? The first drip is just a drip. But then that wave's coming. You got to think, right?
You got to get prepared.
All of the other Fortune 500 companies that are sitting on 30 billion cash in their treasury, what are they going to do? You know, they're going to get a phone call, be like, why haven't we bought an NFT brand yet? Why haven't we bought an NFT brand yet? NFT brand get bought.
Nifty Alpha gets bought.
Okay, let's not talk about
but like all NFT projects. I'm thinking all NFT projects. Bored Ape Yacht Club is going to start getting offers. Some other things, like what are the other plays here? Brands that have a really high likelihood of getting offers. Where's the strategic synergies? Republic Realm, you know, properties. A little early for properties, but the reveal's in 3 hours, and I'm ecstatic.
Well, no, but seriously, let's riff on that. Hold on real quick, because I get really curious because Captain Kicks has his like kind of thinking cap on a lot of times in these situations. For new audience members that don't know, when Meta made the rebrand announcement, Facebook rebranding to Meta, Captain Kicks, and correct me if I'm wrong about any of these plays, you immediately bought Sand Token because you figured that the token was going to be the most frictionless thing that people were going to ape into. You bought that. It 3x'd in 2-3 days. You sold that on a 3x. You rolled that into the actual land, which you already had experience with. You'd been holding it since like May or something, right? So you were poised to just ape right in. There wasn't any hesitation or anything. And then that land, what, 6x'd?
Yeah, and I still sold like the Sand token too early. Like
it went up to $8 or something, right?
Yeah, the price went up way longer than I ever expected it to. Because information dissemination, if that's a thing, takes a while to happen, to trickle out everywhere. It's not instantaneous. We all live on Discord and Twitter. We think information is instantaneous. We think decisions are made instantaneously, like the degens that we all are. It's really not. This is like, this news event is going to continue to get out. So it's going to be big. I'm not betting on this like I bet on Sandbox. Maybe I should. But
this is, there's two sides of this, though. I'm flinging back and forth between two extremes. One is between the magnitude of this, which does not change, and I stand by that. And I still I believe that this is a major, just another major news event in this space. The other aspect of this is it sort of makes me think, man, fuck these people. And where that's coming from is like, dude, all of this stuff that we're talking about, I said this was going to happen, but now after being in the community for a long time, it's interesting. You sort of like,
yeah, but what are you going to be? Like, you're going to be like an anti-capitalist protester? Like, I have morals. Like, this is what I stand for.
No,
like, I
no,
don't
no,
buy
hold on.
into this other stuff. Some of my biggest misses have been because I looked at like the negatives of a potential thing. When at the end of the day, if you're trying to make that cash money, all that really matters is, do price go up?
But here's the deal. What I'm saying is like, dude, what you have is someone like O'Shiny sitting on stage and coming on and saying, we're fighting against the institutions. This is a war. This is a war, and you got to know who's on your side. And the war that we're playing against is the institutions. Oh, hey, big institution, you want to buy me for $1 billion? Hey, y'all, go fuck yourselves. That's basically what just
but literally
there,
everyone in tokens has literally said, like, we're holding our bags for institutional money. Like, what do you think institutional money looks like? This is what institutional money looks like. You know what I mean? They're literally
100%.
buying the bags. Like,
Bitcoin
they're going to
bags
come
are going to
in.
get bought
Here's the thing.
by countries. Go ahead.
And yeah, if something's decentralized, it doesn't stop institutions from coming in. You know what I mean? And doing whatever they want. That's the thing. It's decentralized. Anybody can come in. But like, people can be, you know, for it, against it, left, right, up, down. I'm just making the play to make the play. Like, I think it's a big catalyst event. I personally would also be looking at secondary effects from this. Like, what are the secondary effects from this?
So let's talk about that. That's what I want to talk about. So what are the secondary effects?
And real quick to interject, what I like is this dynamic, because Captain Kicks, what you're saying is literally the investor perspective. I don't give a shit about your ideals.
Yeah, you can buy my vote.
I don't care.
You can buy my vote.
Exactly.
Anyone can buy my vote. I got a price.
All that matters.
Name the price. Name the topic. I'll name the price, and you can buy my vote.
That's what this show's about, is making money. So let's get into making money, because screw your morals, screw your ideals, keep your integrity, but you know, screw all of that other nonsense and all because we knew that all these blockchain people were going to sell out the moment that a big check came their way. Despite everything that they tweet. So let's discuss, or they're going to be just idealists forever until they realize that, oh shit, the blockchain was bought. Well,
what are the plays? For example, at one point in time, I heard that Marvel was potentially going to acquire Oni. You know, now when you hear stuff like that, you can think like stuff like that's like a lot more likely, because
those rumors. Yeah, it's gonna.
But like Oni would fit into like comics. And like, you know, a Marvel kind of verse, sort of, in a sense, right? So I'd be looking for like other projects, and that's not like a confirmed rumor. I just heard it when I was walking past at the grocery store one day.
Yep.
Someone
said the 10K TF getting acquired. Here's my thought.
No, I don't think it's a brand that would get acquired.
I view Artifact though as like a product studio.
And they were positioned to be acquired. It'd be like Sandbox getting acquired.
But that's why I think 10K TF, the people,
WAG position to be acquired.
What's the one behind them? What's the name of the company?
No, we got a C9 ETH sale on CloneX.
We knew. So we knew is basically the company behind it. I could see a big brand going and saying, "Hey, Beeple, we want to buy your entire team for this amount of money because you understand what's going on."
Here's a question for the live people listening in. Let's unite our collective minds. What are the projects that are most similar to Artifact? Please post it in the chats.
10K TF would be one.
10K TF is one. What other clothing? You're looking at a decentralized clothing. Interesting properties we were discussing being the interior decoration area of that space. I think of Republic Realm, that area of where they're building the accessories that go on. So you're looking for essentially metaverse accessories. So people that are building those accessories and those buildings. People are throwing out Smile, some of those other things. I actually disagree.
What about Hape Beast? We've covered them before in the show. Maybe
from an avatar standpoint, but no.
Well, then Smiles counts too. If Hate Beast counts, then Smiles counts.
Then we're looking at PFPs. No, I'm not bullish on PFPs. You're looking for something like this. You're looking for something like people are throwing out some garbage little lemon friends. The hell out of here.
This isn't not gonna make it here.
This is not every NFT project We're looking for like actual metaverse clothing things. Like, are there any other aggregate clothing brands?
No, I guess there's a lot of room.
Crypto walkers. I mean, you
So
know, they
now
botched a
suddenly
bunch
does
of
my
stuff,
statement
but
about 10K TF make sense?
that it doesn't fall in, or that it does?
I'm saying that it does. There's no doubt in my mind that the company behind that, We Knew or whatever, is going to get acquired. What you're basically building is these studios. This happened with Facebook. It's the exact same thing. I've watched this play out over and over. Someone said Meta Factory. I like that. I like that.
Gala Games.
There we go. I like Meta Factory.
They're already
Okay, Atom Bomb Squad. That's an extreme one, but I actually could see that. I could see whatever his name is,
Bobby Hundreds.
Bobby Hundreds, spinning his way into some deal there. Although he runs his own business, I don't know. I don't like.
Crypto Raider's going to be acquired by Activision Blizzard.
Meta Factory, though, you should pull up that site, though, Pio. That one is definitely one to go with. Metafactory.ai. Anything that has now, that's the distinction, though. Metafactory brings it to physical goods based off of your tokens that you, or the different NFTs that you have, but they make essentially merch based on it, but they do it through these partnerships. So high-end clothing based on that. There you go, Allison. Allison crushing it. Of course, Allison's making that suggestion.
No surprise.
So yeah, I just think someone says I disagree on clothing. They're buying a team, and that's what I'm saying here. They're buying a studio, and that is all that matters at this point in time. Is you're looking for a studio, and there's going to be a couple of these that get acquired, where basically they're going to say, "Hey, we put together this team of all-stars who have deep experience in this space, and we're going to go buy them." The hilarious thing is, like, you understand every VC is just getting a pitch deck on this, like,
yeah,
now.
like Republic Realms seems like very poised for me, but I think you said that they're fundraising, so they're probably not going to be acquired.
They're a fund. No, they're going big. I mean, I think there's they have a fund that exists for a given duration.
fantasy. I really like
Fantasy Islands.
I really like properties now too.
Properties, Fantasy Islands. All right. So
who's Lego going to acquire to get into the metaverse? Who's Legos going to acquire?
That's a good question. That's fantastic.
Right? Is there Legos is such an application to get into like the metaverse.
So yeah, Jadu's jetpack.
Jadu jetpack and backpacks. I love that one. They're solid.
That one minting right now?
Jadu?
Or no, that's already already minted.
Let's check the floor on that.
I'm seeing the Clone X's go down in price.
Well, they probably hit a crazy top.
That's fake news.
Nick, you selling yours?
Fuck no, dude. What are you talking about? The floor is 5.8.
Now it's 5.58. No, now it's 5.8. What was it before?
When we were talking about it, the floor was the floor was 5 when I said that I bought one for 5.6.
Okay.
Not still moving. The volume's definitely slowing down, but who the heck's going to try to flip this? I mean, good luck, Bronco. If you're trying to quick flip this, I mean, go for it. Take the ETH. But like, I think this is an event that's going to play out over the next 2 or 3 days.
What are people like? What are they going to do though? Like, what? I honestly think there's going to be no announcement like pertaining to any of this stuff. They're like,
dude, Nike literally just acquired. Anybody out there that says NFTs are a scam, the only thing that you do in NFTs is it's money laundering. Right?
You're saying
NFTs are bad for the environment. Like Nike just said, don't give a fuck.
So what you should be looking for, what you should be looking for is a massive volume of purchases in ETH of new people coming into the ETH ecosystem and or volume on Solana.
Yeah, definitely. But even just for like this specific project, you got to think about how many big collectors are already in the NFT space that haven't reacted to this news yet. Probably 50%.
I haven't reacted. I haven't bought anything.
Hey, real quick. Hit that subscribe if you're new to this channel. We'd love to have you on future shows. In the comments, Also hit the like. We'd really appreciate it. Should we discuss the other projects, or do we just want to call this the Metaverse one and rename the title?
This is a once in a year event. This is a once in a year news event.
All right, so then let's just focus.
I was gonna live mint digital animals, but if we don't think that that's interesting, we can cut it.
I mean, you're welcome to live mint. What you're just like flexing on us. Oh, cool. I got a whitelist spot, so I'm going to mint it. No one cares, Pio.
I wanted to give you a whitelist spot and you responded with contentious complaining.
Let's not talk about, that was locker room talk.
It was locker room talk. Yeah. So whoever wants to see some of this locker room talk, do you guys want to see me mint this live? It's actually an interesting mint where they take your Twitter and the tone of your Twitter, they put it into the NFT.
We just decided, no, we're not discussing Artifact. I just want to verify that.
Everybody, this is such a big event. You need to close your eyes. You need to say WAGMI and then type WAGMI into the chat right now on Twitter in the comments, because we're all going to make it. You got to understand, y'all are in a space that just had its first big acquisition ever, and that was Nike. And that is so significant. And that means that you're learning skills in a space that's going to take over the world.
And this whole space comes from the technology that was invented by Bitcoin.
So, okay, get the hell out of here. We got our Bitcoin maxi.
That's what it is. That's what's happening.
When we
disruption of other industries through Bitcoin. That's what it is.
So, okay. Dude, here's the deal.
People don't say that, but that's what it is.
Is literally Adidas bought all of the Bitcoin blockchain and shut it down because it's a bunch of hot garbage. They were just like, screw this, it's done. You're muted.
Ryan Sutherland.
Someone just papered a Clone X for 0.8. It was a rare. They were trying to list it for 8, and they typed in a 0, and then they typed in a point before they typed the 8.
That's a bad one. That's an 80th fat finger. That's really bad.
It's not as bad as the Bored Ape that just went for how much did it? 0.75.
The Bored Ape, I would say, is probably wash trading / money laundering.
The guy said it was an accident, so that's where we're
at a bar.
Yeah, that's a great cover story. Smart one. I'll probably borrow that. Good job, Greg.
Someone else was saying that they have a their Lamborghini they lost in a boating accident.
It was on a boat. Lambo on a boat.
So, it's always a tragedy when you lose your car in a boating accident. So, what we can wrap with is you actually minting your NFT when we wrap this up.
Someone donated money and said, "I agree with Nick. No one cares about PO mint flexing." So
other people want to see it though.
He basically,
unless we get tipped $100, we don't need to be mean.
Yeah. Gopi just said a great comment. What this means is that other companies got to one up Nike when it comes to investment. That's the thing. You have to understand how much of the public market companies are mirrors. One person innovates and dozens, they copy the playbook because they get pressure from investors, right? They get pressure from the literal market. They get a market pressure incentive to follow Nike, right? If you're a clothing brand and you're not Nike, your investors are saying, why didn't you acquire Artifact? Like, what are you guys doing over there? You sleeping at the wheel? Like, what's going on, right? There's going to be a wave of acquisitions now. You got to position yourself accordingly. You got to do the research. You have to DM it to me. I give prizes. I give commission for good alpha, okay? After we accumulate our position, we'll let in other people into the secrets, okay?
There we go.
This is game changing. You got to remember this day. Remember the 13th of December.
Remember it. And just a quick announcement. Actually, I think it is viable. So we're putting out this is a news event. We're putting out an NFT in the near future, and we have behind the scenes come to the decision that it'll be metaverse ready underwear. So we're going to have Nick model it in the metaverse. It's going to be metaverse ready underwear. You already used
this joke, I feel like. You tried this before. It was
it's a really good joke. Hasn't been used. It's original. Everyone's laughing.
So the Nifty is working on metaverse clothing. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, baby. The floor for Clone X is now 6.25.
Real quick, breaking news story. The Nifty Alpha has rebranded as the Meta Alpha, and we will be introducing a new clothing line.
20 sales to the 70th floor. Let's keep the train going. Choo-choo. Guess who's asleep? Southeast Asia.
I'm getting booze on the joke.
5:50 a.m. Southeast Asia. Singapore's waking up soon. Australia's waking up soon. New Zealand's waking up soon. Maddie's already up because Maddie wakes up at 4 a.m. to trade the Western markets like a real G.
Shout out to Maddie.
I'm so fired up right now.
I think it was a good play, man. Do you have
a little
exit
Ric
plan?
Flair on the soundboard? Woo!
Do we have an exit plan, Kicks? I think everybody wants to know, is there a target exit point ETH-wise on these purchases that you put up?
I'm looking north of 10 here. Trim 1, keep 2.
I was thinking 15 is a good target price.
Free roll. Yeah, free roll the rest.
I like a big run up. I think
Maddie has 1,000 Clone X's. What a genius, man.
He has 77.
Mad. Okay, well, still a lot.
Still pretty damn good.
Dude, I wish, like, come on. It was an obvious play. There was just so much FUD. People love to FUD things. You know, there's so much FUD around artifacts drop. Oh, now they're not doing Dutch. Now they're just doing it at the free price, whatever. You know, we just ignored the signs, but it's not too late. It's not too late.
Well, this is just absolutely massive. It's hard for us to contain our excitement. After I chose not to buy into this because I was hating on it. And to be fair, I would say this is a very, man,
the bears are getting gobbled up. I'm watching 20 ETH sale, 25 point ETH sale, 15 ETH sale.
Just gobble them up.
60 ETH sale earlier. 20.
Gobble.
This
it's
is
like
selling
Thanksgiving all over.
This is selling more than Mutant Ape Yacht Club and being already on a price trend higher than the peak of Mutant Ape Yacht Club. Like, I would not be surprised. We will probably see a 100 ETH sale in the next 24 hours.
You understand the sheer volume of activity that's taking on here? This is $50 million basically being sold right now, which means they're just like making $5 million today because I think they had a 10% cut on those.
Yeah, Nike's making a good bet. They just made money by making money. By buying the company, they just made the company more money. And
they bought it pre-launch, which is probably, like, obviously the acquisition happened before. It didn't just like, it wasn't just like a couple of quick signatures, you know, like the day after. They were like, Nike was like, hey guys, great drop, $1 billion. Huh? Sound good?
10 minutes ago, 57 ETH sale.
Damn.
Someone said there was a 200 ETH sale already. There's already been 149 ETH sale.
50, 15, 20, 24 in the past 3 minutes.
The train's just getting started. It's a chewing, okay? It's leaving the station, okay? It's picking up speed.
Nick, you buying?
I don't have enough ETH because I've been aping into a bunch of stupid shit on this show over the past couple weeks here. So
if I could time travel once in my life,
that egged me on, it's all your fault.
If I could time travel once in my life forward and then back to this moment, and I only got 5 minutes, I would time travel 6 months from now, so that I could tell Nick, how do you feel about Clone X passing Bored Ape Yacht Club in floor price? And he's going to be like, oh, good to see whatever, because they're both at 100.
Here's the deal. There's no way that's happening. Here's what's going to happen. Bored Ape Yacht Club is going to launch their token, their play to earn game. Nike doesn't care about any of this. Artifact did one thing really well. In addition to getting acquired, what they did really well was focus on what their purpose is, which is metaverse clothing. That is all that they do. They focus on that. That is the entire intention. They are a metaverse fashion brand. So it's definitely, they did a great job. It shows you the power of focus. It shows you the power of targeting a specific niche. And there's about to be a flood of capital into this space, an absolute flood of capital. You know, Captain Kicks knows every e-commerce business that popped up from Facebook ads back in the day. Dude, everyone is going to be creating metaverse clothing, and that is where everyone's going to have it. So
can we wear it yet? No. Does that matter? No. Okay.
Focus on what the future is. Like, why would I sell, dude? Why would you sell? I'm not going to name names here, but like I paid for this notebook, for example, nice notebook. But why would you sell that when you can sell a virtual notebook for $5,000?
It's and you don't even have to cut down a tree.
Why would you do that?
Why would you cut down a tree?
Why would you do that? You don't need to cut down a tree. This is clearly environmentally sustainable. We're all going to live in front of a camera like this, and this is where we're headed. So this is great. By the way, this is the metaverse. So welcome to the metaverse. That is
futures now. Futures now.
We are in that world.
I have problems sleeping at night because I'm absorbing 16 hours of blue screen all day, living in that metaverse, training my eyes for those VR goggles. You got to be training them. You see this inflammation underneath my eyes? Training them. They're getting ready. They're getting ready for the metaverse. Y'all are not going to be able to last in there 4 hours. Me, 12. No problem. Not even have to eat. Just going to have a little vial of fluids pumping through my body while I'm working.
You know what's interesting? One last thought here pertaining to this is if there's one term that's going to usurp NFTs, and I hate that I'm saying this, it is metaverse pretty much.
Yep.
And
yes, it is.
I think we made
digital assets, not NFTs, digital assets.
Yeah.
NFTs, not digital assets. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
No.
Get that meme going.
No.
We need that in our little TikTok song. We got to get that TikTok jingle. We got to get the young kids around. It's the young kids fighting us. Come on, young kids. Come on board. Let's go to the moon. Woo! Bring them out. Bring them out. This is big.
That was just thunder. We're not doing not going to make it. We going to make it. But that was a storm is a brewing. And we just saw it with this news. Well, this was.
Guess what? My crops, they've been dry lately and they need this storm. Bring it.
Bringing that water through.
Bring that water.
Episode. We should title of this because I didn't even realize this happened when we started this show. And this is just massive. So
I'm gonna literally take my speedboat out on
Anthony
the ocean.
Said, why Discord's so messy? Yo, you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. Playboy, we gonna get there. We are going to make it.
I'm out here cracking eggs with one hand, baby.
We gonna make it. Okay.
Game changer right here. Game changer. Remember the 13th of December. Let's go. You thought Facebook Meta news was big? You thought Square changes the block news was big? This is the third news event, and it could be the biggest of them yet.
It's the biggest for the NFT space.
One of the biggest. I would say Beeple news was huge.
Mm-hmm.
The Facebook Metaverse rebrand into Meta, big deal. I would say that this one is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in terms of validation. The Adidas entering the Bored Ape space. Wow, talk about the battle between Nike and Adidas, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Adidas just got wrecked.
Where's Puma? Where's Puma at?
Puma's not going to make it. Yeah, man, that's huge. Reveal soon for properties. I'm just going to sit back. I'm in such a great mood now. Just get my pretty little properties, my pretty little houses, playing Monopoly, playing The Sims, playing a digital asset play, getting some bricks, right? Here's the thing. If they mint in bricks, they probably ain't getting bought by Nike because they do not want to deal with tokens.
Interesting.
What's going to happen to Doc Martens? I've been wondering about that shoe brand. Like, where are we going with that, you know?
Like, because you're thinking Wolf of Wall Street reference? They took them public.
I'm just thinking, maybe they end up. What were the like shoes that would be posted on Nickelodeon back in the day that you like never bought?
The Velcro shoes you wore as a kid?
Well, I didn't own any of these. There were these. Man, they used to have it on Nickelodeon advertised all the time. Those old brands, basically.
K-Swiss.
K-Swiss, that was a good one. There we go. So what is K-Swiss doing here? What's their play? Who are they going to buy? We're all wondering. Haven't been LA Gear. Anyone remember LA Gear?
Yeah. Rest in peace.
We got
Skechers. Is that what you were talking about? Skechers?
Skechers is another. Anyways, you got to just wonder like what was going on there. So
if I was smart and had just amazing resources, I'd be building the luxury artifact. Get acquired
Artifact
by
is luxury.
Coach. Yeah, get acquired by Coach.
Artifact is luxury.
Okay, whatever, dude. Yeah, Nike's luxury. Lululemon.
Bro, you just spent each of those avatars you bought were $20,000. That was more. How much is a Louis Vuitton wallet?
I don't know. A lot.
Not that much.
But I'm playing with digital
400?
unicorn money. Not
500?
Not cash.
So this has been real. This was an episode of all episodes. This is just huge. Shout out to everyone who's joined. Smash the subscribe, lick that like button, see how it tastes. It ain't even real. It's just a thing. And we'll see you in the next episode. We really appreciate having you guys here and gals. Smash it.
Smash the like, man. Lick the like. Subscribe. Do it.